All right, welcome to an episode of Woods Family on the Go. So, we just got back from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin or Illinois? Is Lake Geneva in Wisconsin or Illinois?
Shame on you. Wisconsin.
I ain't even know.
Okay.
Lake Geneva, Wisconsin.
You passed that Wisconsin line.
Oh, you're right. And we just want to tell y'all a little bit about our trip. We did post us going to the little safari to feed the animal. That was hilarious because Lenora was scared of the animals, and
I don't like feeding.
she had an encounter with an animal
We didn't even
while
get
we
the
was
name
there.
of it. It was like a what kind of?
I don't know what that was. He had horns and everything.
It wasn't a deer.
Right. So we love going to Lake Geneva. It's a quick getaway. We live near the border of Wisconsin and Illinois anyway. So it takes about, 45 minutes, 40 minutes. It's not long. We live near Chicago too. So we try to go somewhere every week, every month. And we're going to take you guys on the journeys that we go on. The places that we go to eat, the events that we go to, if it's a concert, cruises, all of that. So we get to Lake Geneva. First time at this hotel. What's the hotel? Harbor something.
Shores.
Harbor Shores. Okay, we was like, okay, this is a new hotel. It was expensive to me for one night. It was a lot. So I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be a nice hotel because we spending a lot of money. So it's got to be good. So we get there. It's okay.
It's not a handicap accessible room.
We usually try to get a because our mom.
Yeah.
We usually try to get a handicap accessible room.
The sleeping arrangements was better for us versus being handicap accessible.
What do you mean?
Because a handicap accessible room, we didn't get the 3 areas of sleeping.
Oh, okay. All right.
So that's what made it.
Okay. All right. So we get there, get unpacked. I sit on the bed and it goes
like a
crunch.
Garbage can or can.
And I said to myself,
like you crunching cans.
If this is any indication.
Oh Lord.
And it moved. Like one of those old beds that your grandmother had back in the 1920s.
I told my sister if the bed is not comfortable, it don't matter how much you spent on that room.
Right.
It don't your whole rest there is not good.
So I sit on the bed. I'm like, this bed not gonna be good, but I let it go because we wasn't staying in that right then. We was gonna go right back out.
Right.
So we go out, we check in, we go in, I sit on the bed, it crunches. I said, this is not going to be good, but I don't care. The rest of the room, it looked like they just updated it.
Right.
It still looks old,
some renovations in some areas. They had one thing I didn't like, and I never noticed in some hotels that they got more than 2 types of floors.
Yeah.
2 types of flooring.
The floor as you come in was different than the floor that was in the rest of the room.
And even in the washroom. So that's
3 different kind of floors.
Tacky to me,
I didn't like that. It had a great view though.
Yeah, we were on the side of where the lake was.
And you can look where the lake is and all the action. So it's definitely if you would ask to be on that side of the hotel where you can see everything if you stay there.
Yeah, if you know.
But we put our bags down or whatever, and then we left out. We went to the safari, which was hilarious. We didn't know what to expect. When we pulled up, we saw like a little feeding area with little tiny animals. And Lenora was like, I hope this is not what we paid for.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. We thought that was it.
That was an ending of
that was where the little babies are.
Yeah.
Where you could get out the car and feed them by hand.
Or when you drive in, it's a section of it.
It's a section.
But it's further back.
You really drive through a big area.
Yeah.
But when you come in, it fools you because you're thinking that that's where you're going to be.
This is not it. We just drive through and we're done. So
we drove through. It was funny. The first time we went through, we was too scared to put the window down. So we said we're not going to feed them. We're just going to drive through and look at the animals.
And they were looking like...
They would look at us like, how dare you come up in here?
You don't have no food. I'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You can probably pull over to me.
I think they got used to seeing the feeding bowl.
Yeah.
And know right away if they don't see a feeding bowl, they don't come to you.
Right.
Yeah.
So they was like upset that we didn't have anything. And I don't blame them because we driving through there not with nothing.
Right.
We went earlier.
Yeah.
We went around 11:30. If you go to this safari, my suggestion is go early. Because we went through the second time, and they wasn't even coming to the cars. They was like, we done.
We're full.
And that was around, 2? So by the afternoon, late in the afternoon, they done with everybody.
That's when a lot of cars come through. There's areas where you can go around a car at points, because some people do take a little longer because they have children.
Right.
They're petting them too. So you may not want to wait in some areas, and they have a go around area.
And then
too.
some areas, the animals get in front of the car, so the people got to come and move the animals out the way.
Yeah, the people that work there.
So, but I thought it was fun. It was fun. The first time we went through again, we just looked at them and watched people feed them. Then we said, let's go through again.
With actual feeding bowls.
We got to the end. We went to have a gift shop. You bought a mask. I saw a mask that was made from Africa,
There's
Kenya.
A giraffe face.
She collects masks, so I was like, "No, you should get a mask."
They made that in Africa,
and it was really pretty.
I was gonna buy it.
So we got a mask, and we saw the feedings food, and we said, "Why don't we just get some feeding food?
Get a few of them.
Let's go back in again." So we went back through again,
so we can really have the experience with the window down. They come up to the car,
right?
You know.
And we did. And so the second time was hilarious. If y'all get a chance, look at the video on our on this same page of us. I actually filmed us going through the whole thing, and the animal attacking the car, and Lenora being afraid, and all of that.
Right.
So that was funny. So then we done. That was our little thing, our little excursion. We wanted to go to the magic show that night.
One suggestion is, when you do go to the Lake Geneva area, look ahead of time
and book whatever.
Reserve if you're going to a magician show, if you're going to a concert.
We wanted to go to the magic show, and it was sold out.
Yeah.
So, right, like you said, book the stuff
early
before you go there.
Yeah, all of your little
outings,
land excursions,
all of that.
Outings, boat ride. At that time, I'm thinking the weather was okay. People still were doing boat rides.
And there still was several people there, even though it wasn't hot outside. So I guess people go to Lake Geneva all the time.
To relax.
Yeah.
Resorts
and stuff.
And some people get married there too.
Yeah. So we didn't go to the magic show. So we said, well, what are we going to do? We didn't do any. We just went back to the room and chill.
We were going to do a candle.
Well, that's the next day.
Right.
So we just stayed there that night, and we ate. We went to Gino's Pizza.
This place where we were staying, it was connected to Gino's,
and that was good because we was able to go downstairs and go. We went like almost right when they was getting ready to close, so it was late. So we was like, we don't need a big pizza or nothing. So we got wings and we got salad. When you get a chance, we have another channel called Two Big Sisters Food Review. Go on there and you'll get our review of what we think of all these restaurants that we talk about. All the places we go to, we give a review. And we put it on our other channel called Two Big Sisters Food Review.
Yeah.
So it was good. It was wings and it was a Caesar salad, a chicken Caesar salad. We did that, and we were tired though. For some reason, I don't know why we were so tired, but we went back up to the room, and that was the night that we realized
that
bed was horrible. Lenora, tell them you couldn't sleep.
Note to self though, you guys, what we normally do, when you check into a hotel, you are allowed to go to the room first
and check it out.
Check it out. Spots, anything that's in that room that you're like, give me another one.
Yep.
And you go down and get another one. We didn't do that this time.
Yep.
So I could not sleep.
Yep.
I tossed and turned. That bed was like sleeping on a garbage can, and you would hear the crunch, crunch, crunch. I looked at the bottom mattress spring, the bottom,
and it was
like an
out.
accordion. It was so bent up. And my edging, the edge of the bed, you could tell they sat on it a lot because it was rolled over.
And this was called, what was the hotel again?
Harbor, I think. Harbor, you keep talking.
Oh, it's on here, isn't it?
Harbor Shores
or something.
I'm not sure.
We'll tell y'all the name before we get here. It is Harbor Shores.
Yeah, Harbor Shores on Lake Geneva.
Harbor Shores.
And the lady was apologetic when I signed out.
There yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so then we decided, since we didn't do anything that night, we'll go do. They have they do give you a list of little things that you can do.
Yeah, unfortunately they don't serve breakfast, but they'll give you a list of places
where you can go. And one of the excursion things that they gave us was a candle making. I thought, that'd be fun. So we booked to do candle making the next morning or afternoon, 12. But we was going to check out like 11 or something and do the candle making. But because she couldn't sleep the whole night, we left early.
We were uncomfortable.
You was uncomfortable. Yeah.
You were okay with that bed?
I'm bad. I'm used to sleeping on bad beds.
That's wrong. Mama was comfortable where she was sleeping, but she was uncomfortable because of me.
Right.
Because I kept standing up. My body was hurting.
She got up at 6, and we was like, we got to check out. So we canceled the candle making. Because I'm like, nobody's going to be waiting around that long to go candle making.
You were even concerned, okay, you guys, I know toilet seats are standard.
Oh, this was low.
Come on. With the squat, almost sitting on the floor, toilet seat
It was
height,
real low.
It was real low.
So it was
to the point where I had to use the doorknob on the door to pull myself up.
Yeah, it was low.
Oh.
So it was just,
not a good room.
To me, the amount of money that it wasn't, that was something you do, like if you charging somebody like $100 or something.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
At the most $200.
You know, a little Comfort Inn or something.
Yeah.
But it was a lot to me. If I'm paying that amount of money, I want my room to be nice.
Yes,
that's
at
just
least
me.
the bed.
Yeah. And my toilet. I don't want to sit on the floor to go to the toilet.
I mean, the worst. I was telling you, if you were to do a list of what would be your draw the line, I gotta leave. Mm-hmm. If the bed is comfortable, I'll stay in it that night, even though the door may be coming off the hinge or the toilet seat is low.
But the bed wasn't even comfortable.
The bed wasn't even comfortable.
So then we, as we check out, you can say, what did the lady say about the?
Well, I did. Every time I check out, I'm a very vocal person, and I be nice about it. How's your stay? And I'm animated. Ma'am, it wasn't good. She said, no. I said, the bed was so uncomfortable. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I said, do you have a card that I can give my feedback on and email my how I felt about my stay? And what so happened, one of the managers came out and overheard me. She said, ma'am, I am so sorry you didn't have a good stay. She said, we have some new mattresses in our lower level, but some of the rooms haven't been changed. And I said, wow, too bad I couldn't go down there in the lower level and sleep on them. But she said, I'm so sorry. I said, we should have probably asked for another room.
Right.
But I think she gave us a discount or a free room or something.
Well, you don't know.
I got to check that out because I didn't see nothing done.
Your voice is shaking.
She went to the computer, but I didn't see anything. So I need to give them a call back and say, what exactly?
And look on your credit card to see if she changed
like
something.
If she changed something or whatever, because we don't have a problem going back to Lake Geneva, because Lake Geneva is pretty fun if you get involved in stuff.
Yeah.
But she was very apologetic because I told her we have a social media.
And
we're social media influencers.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about your hotel. I'm sorry to say.
So we check out. We decided to go to, we was trying to look for a brunch place. We went to a few places. Lenora walked in, didn't want to go, said it was either too small
you guys ever,
or nobody was in there.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this. Have you ever walked into places it's not so much because it's real small. This one was a real small, maybe like 10 tables, and maybe 2 or 3 were already full. You didn't feel, the atmosphere wasn't flowing. It was something not right with that atmosphere that I didn't feel like the 3 of us would sit there comfortably and talk and just be free.
All right.
So we left there.
We went to another place, and I don't think you liked that.
It was nobody there.
There was nobody.
It was like 2 cars.
So then I finally looked on the little piece of paper that they gave us, and it said Egg Harbor. So we went to Egg Harbor.
With Egg Harbor, because we have one here
when we pulled up there, Lenora was like, is there anybody in there? And I went in, and it was packed.
It was packed, yeah.
On the outside, it doesn't look like it's a lot of people.
Right.
But when you get on the inside, it's a lot of people.
Yeah, and there's a waiting line. We were on the list to wait.
Yeah, and it was good. They always, I think we ate Egg Harbor up here in Illinois, and it was good.
Their pancakes are good.
Yeah, it's good.
So we'll give our view on that.
So I would say Egg Harbor is good. It's a good one, a good place. Yeah, we have to do on Two Big Sisters food review. We'll do a review of Egg Harbor on there. I forgot to say that first night we got there, we went to Joni's
Cafe.
Diner.
Okay.
Joni's Diner. It looked like it's a place that a lot of people go to.
Happy Days. It puts you in the mind of Happy Days.
But the food was okay.
You and Mama had breakfast there.
Yeah, it was okay.
I had a hamburger. Hamburger was good.
You liked it? Maybe their lunch is better. Because the breakfast was okay. It wasn't bad. It was just okay. It wasn't anything I would go out of my way or anything.
It wasn't seasoned.
The people were very friendly. And we did Joni's Diner. That'll be on Two Big Sisters food review.
Right.
We did a review of them, but the atmosphere was nice. The people were nice. That was what made it nice. The waitress was nice, the other waitresses were nice,
Right.
so that made it
So
nice.
service sometimes
Can help
you,
which is why probably a lot of people probably come there, because you could go anywhere. The food is not like, oh my God, I got to get to Joni's Diner, but if you like the people, that keeps people coming back.
We actually drove by there, leaving our hotel to go to this other place,
right,
and it was crowded.
Yep. So we like Joni's Diner. Okay, so going back to, I'm sorry, I jumped in that one. We leave Egg Harbor Cafe the next day, and we just go home. Easy ride home.
Our last Lake Geneva experience, our car broke down.
Yes.
And my light came on yesterday, so I'm hoping and praying, God, what's going on with this car?
We got rid of our mechanic because I don't trust him.
Yeah.
He tried to rip us off, in my opinion, because I caught him in something.
Yeah.
And sometimes God reveals things.
Yeah.
For you to move on.
Yeah.
And so, and I have a feeling when that light came on, I said he probably didn't fix it last time.
Yeah. So let's hope and pray that we get home okay and no car problems.
Yep, and we did. God blessed us. Is the light on now? So we gotta take it to
a mechanic.
To a new mechanic. But anyway, that was our trip at Lake Geneva. It was a good, nice little trip.
I'm glad we're not that far from Lake Geneva.
Not that far. I would definitely go back. We said this time we're going to do the magic show. Pretty much that would be what we really going for. Is to see the magic show. We might we'll do a new place.
Making. I really want.
We want to do the candle making, and that might be the two things we do when we go back. That night we'll do.
We talked about. I can't remember, but we can do that too.
That night we'll probably do the magic show. Get up, do a new place for brunch. And then do the candle making.
I was at that famous chocolate store.
Oh yeah.
In downtown Lake Geneva, and there was this tall gentleman and his wife. He had on his Bears jersey. And I tapped him on the shoulder. I said, "Sir, you bold for wearing that here." And he laughed. He said, "You know, everybody's been saying that. My wife said that." I said, "A Chicago Bears jersey in Wisconsin,
the Packers."
Yeah.
And the Bears, we live in Illinois. We cannot stand the Packers.
No cheeseheads, no. But we're on their territory. I was going to wear mine.
Right.
And I said, I don't think so. But he was bold to wear his. He was laughing.
So that's funny.
That was funny. And they actually won that day, too.
Good. So we'll tell y'all about
the cheeseheads.
Oh,
You said good.
No.
We almost won.
Oh.
We lost.
We played them? Oh, we played somebody else. Okay.
Sunday.
So we'll tell y'all about our next trip to Lake Geneva. What's our next trip coming up?
The cruise.
We have a cruise coming the end of this month. Up until then, we usually do.
If
we'll
it's
go
a weekend away in Chicago somewhere, we may say something.
Or we'll do stuff like we'll go to like events or stuff. We'll tune y'all in and let y'all know what's going on. Yeah. We'll be someplace before the cruise.
Just tune in. We always got something to talk about.
We always going somewhere, doing something, trying to stay active and kind of keep. And now that we have this channel, for sure, do stuff to keep our content up.
Yeah,
they got like a Prince experience.
Yeah.
Might go to that.
And we'll do a lot of blasts from the past.
I'm going to start posting a lot of blasts from the past, our previous trips and stuff.
Yeah, like
in case
Africa.
These are places that y'all want to go.
A lot of people have been asking about our trip to Africa, South Cape Town, Johannesburg.
So we'll put some blasts from the past up, and there you go. Okay. So welcome to our new channel, Woods Family on the Go. Please subscribe, like, and comment. All right? And that was another Woods Family on the Go.
We gotta find another exit.
I like doing that for everything because that's consistent. Yeah. We consistent. That's our brand. I guess. That's our brand.
Well, make it another, say that, but in a different way. We gotta find a way to say it. Woods Family on the Go. Something stale. That's different.
All right, y'all. See y'all later.